So, last week, the aftermath of the battle left a horrible taste in Captain Sanjo's mouth as he warned the group to leave immediately, but not before there was a sudden interruption by Red Umbra, an infamous vigilante. Red Umbra seemed to do some sort of prayer towards Thunderhawk when Sanjo tried to stop her. At the same time, Jay wanted to get a piece of Grayson and began interrogating him until Grayson seemed unfazed by the concoction Jay had made for him specifically. And after a very quick fight, if you could call it that, Grayson decided to leave, and Jay eventually made his way back to the group and then back home. The group found Noreen fast asleep as she was brought home by Arabella after she took very strong alcohol. However, they were interrupted by a bang at the door in the middle of their sleep. It was Red Umbra, beaten nearly half to death, who they soon found out to be Momo. She came to warn the gang of the enforcers. On their way out of the city, they had to stave off some officers until Momo was able to transport them away, and that is where we left off. And now I will bring you guys to the map. So, at the moment, you find yourselves weak, tired.
I'm not that tired.
Oh, maybe
I'm exhausted.
someone's definitely tired. In the middle of a forest, away from civilization. All around you are snow-covered trees. Some are don't have leaves on them. Others just have all their leaves completely, suggesting they're evergreen trees. And you have a now motionless but presumably still alive Momo with you on the ground. So, what are you guys doing?
Does anybody need healing?
No, I didn't actually take any hits in that one. So I'm all right actually.
I think I was low, but I did the level up.
True.
So all my hit points and stuff are reset on my character sheet, and I have no idea what I was at before.
Let's just say you guys are full HP just to keep it easy. Because I definitely don't remember the HP you guys.
But what about Momo?
Momo is definitely she's looking very hurt.
Yeah, I'll do cure wounds on her.
Wait. You see some of her wounds, the more visible ones, they seem to mend. However, I mean, she is still she seems to be very still, not like a corpse. You could tell she was breathing, but she's out right now.
Yeah. At least try and help.
Of course.
And sorry about that, Gio. I was just rolling my hit die for the level. I forgot to put that on.
No problem. That's cool.
But yeah, I guess like we're as long as we're just making sure Momo's okay. You know what I mean? trying to probably get a feel for where we are, what our bearings might be. I won't. Julius really hasn't like been outside of New Edengard, so like maybe he's not the best person to do that. But I guess maybe on like some school field trips or something like that. But you know, he's a city kid. He's like outside of New York. Why would I leave New York?
You could still do me a survival check if you want.
Can I try and get a lay of the land?
Yeah, sure.
Survival check?
Yep.
Oh wait, I feel like job.
So, Noreen, you seem to have a good grasp in geography, so you could tell that you are to the south of the city, a little bit southeast to the city.
Okay.
Although you haven't been like around here specifically, the general area has a kind of vibe to it, as the same one you were traveling to Edengard.
Okay. All right. So just like, all right, we're southwest of the city.
Southeast.
Or southeast of the city. Okay. So to hang out here until things calm down.
Stay out here. There's snow, right, everywhere?
It's not like a lot of snow, but there is the majority of it is on the treetops. But yeah, there is a relative decent amount of snow around.
I turned to say that I'm concerned that Momo and our Tin Man Jay here might be growing icicles by the time things cool down.
I mean, we just need shelter and a fire.
That's fair. What do you guys think? Ray, Jay?
Ray is in.
Did you say you're in?
Yep.
In for what?
Yep. You got it.
Yep.
All right, I guess we're going camping.
Also, I can't help but notice that there's some pathways that look like they're man-made.
Yeah. So, as you're like looking over them, these you can kind of tell that this used to be like an old pathway. Although it hasn't been used in a very, very long time.
Okay.
Can I get an idea of like, just from the look of the pathways and stuff, what it might have been used for? Like, was this some little smuggling route, or you know what I mean? Is this like a nature preserve, hiking trail?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Survival.
Noreen. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting. And I'm like trying to taste the dirt, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like not really just like I don't really get it.
Gotcha. It just seemed to be like a normal pathway. Traveling from town to town.
Oh, okay. It doesn't seem like suspicious though.
No. At least not that you know.
And then I turn to Noreen and I say, I know you're not really big on topside nature, but you don't see anything around that might tip us off to anything dangerous in the area?
Um, do I notice anything like
Like, can
Predator-
I help her look for tracks? I don't have to
predator
do that.
tracks or
Like animals and shit? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
predator tracks
mean,
or more recent humanoid tracks?
Give me a perception.
Perception?
Yep. Nice. There seems to be none immediately around you.
Okay. None around here. But the best thing to do first is probably to find someplace for shelter. So we can try and look around here, or we can try and follow the path, and maybe there's something along the path that people used for shelter.
Okay. Word. We going north or are we going east?
North, I'm assuming, would lead back to the
Oh, okay.
town that we're trying to flee. So
Heard that. Yeah, that makes sense. See, Noreen, it's like we don't even have eyes and ears when you're not here. And I confidently strut off down the path here. I've got my shield, like, just at the ready. And at this point, I, like, depower my little science saber, and I pull out Jawbone,
Cool.
just in case we gotta cover some difficult terrain.
Can I try to find some two fairly long branches, fairly straight branches?
Yeah. Perception.
Oh, you about to build a little sled? A little dragging mechanism for our body over there? Our buddy?
Did
Yeah.
you say body?
I did. I was wondering if anyone would catch that.
Yeah, there's a couple like around here.
I don't know. Seems like there's something ominous going on with these roots, Gio. What's up with that?
Hey man.
I was kinda looking at that too.
Roll me
I like tug Noreen's sleeve, and I'm like, "Hey, Noreen, can we take a look at these roots? They seem suspicious."
roll
Looks like the path ahead goes down closer to it.
Yeah, roll survival, or actually I forgot this one existed. Roll nature.
Ironically, I
Something nature?
don't have anything in nature because it's intelligence.
Ooh,
Where's Jay when you need him?
that's still pretty good.
Yeah,
Making a stretcher.
Oh, take that, Noreen.
one more.
They call me the Tree Lord. Actually, that's my new nickname.
Sword. So, you see that these branches, or not these branches, these roots, they seem to be going on for like a little bit. You could kind of tell that it's like around a 5-minute walk for you to reach the tree it's coming from. If it's a tree.
Oh, okay. Now, just offhandedly, because I'm kind of just like got my eyes open for this kind of stuff. These roots don't bear any resemblance to our soul tree, does it?
Nope.
Mm.
Is there anywhere among the roots that looks like it would make a good shelter?
No, because they seem to be coming up and down from the ground, kind of like waves.
Okay.
Do they just look like normal roots though? There's nothing suspicious.
Other than them being
The fact that they're moving? No.
other than the fact that they have eyes and are looking to eat you, no. No, I'm kidding.
They
No, they're
do
just
have
big.
eyes.
They're
Oh
just
shit!
no, they're just
The
big.
hills have eyes.
They're just big
And the
roots.
fact that there obviously seem to be some importance to it with the fact that the trail goes directly to them.
We should check
With-
this tree out at some
with
point just to make
pillars.
sure.
Pillars that seem to have once held up something.
I like spin around in shock. I was like, I was too busy looking at the roots, Noreen. I didn't even look at the pillars. Anything interesting on them? Are they like inscribed with anything? Are they like just ruins? Does it seem like there was some sort of structure out here before?
When you're looking around the pillars, some just say gift.
Gift. In what language?
Common.
Oh, okay, word. You don't have to be afraid, Gio. I speak some languages.
Yeah. I mean, this is the language.
I'm gonna do detect magic. Is there anything magical around here? Particularly in the direction of the tree that these roots are coming from?
You can tell that there is conjuration magic flowing through the roots.
Oh, these magic trees.
Conjuration
Well, I guess I
magic.
wait for you to say that. Sorry.
There's conjuration magic going on here.
And then I say my line about the magic trees. All right. Well, that seems like something we might want to check out. But let's go see if Jay's done wrapping Momo up so we can drag her around. I'm sure he's like built a whole like robotic cart by now. You know what I mean? It probably like self-stabilizing over rough terrain and such. You know,
Mhm.
he's got a head full of ideas. That one.
Speaking of which, Jay, do you have something to like just instantly make like a decent thing? Because I feel like you might have something like that.
A decent
Yeah, that is
thing.
that is very vague. But I don't know. Do you have like an artificer feat to something like that? I don't know. Cause I was gonna make you roll, but
What do to make like
to make crutches.
the stretcher?
A stretcher.
Yes.
You know what?
I'm
don't roll
literally
anything.
taking a bedroll out of my Dungeoneer's pack
I think you're smart enough.
and tying it to 2 branches.
I think you're smart enough to make a simple stretcher. So don't worry about it.
I don't know. I think we have to roll.
Yeah, you're easily able to make a pretty good stretcher. With the help of Wraith, presumably. Unless he just likes looking at Momo's motionless body. Which is a little weird, but
That's it.
yeah, you could
Standing there offering hands.
yeah. Yeah. You make it really easy. You're gonna have you carry her. So I'm just gonna put her behind you.
I guess. Is it like a dragging one, or should I get on the back end with you, Jay?
I mean, I can probably rig it with some rope to like where it like I'm carrying one end and then like the other end is like set with like rope, so it's like shoulder strap. So I'm also carrying the other end.
Okay. Hey, bud. That's the power of innovation right there. See, I turn back to Noreen and I say, look, he's got a whole little contraption.
All right, but if might not be the best to drag get the contraption through the roots if we're gonna go scope that out.
Well, you know what? I'm sure we'll figure it out in the moment. We're very resourceful.
Yeah.
And then I start singing, "Come on, Vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it."
Do me
Wait,
a performance
does
check.
Spanish exist?
So I'm going to say that Spanish is like a what's the fucking word?
Spain exists?
What?
Does
It
Spain exist?
probably does exist. It's just in like another language.
No,
It's
but
named
Mexico
different.
exists.
There's
No, I
a
mean, like, in real life. Spain real?
No, it's definitely not.
I don't think
Thank
so.
God.
I've never been there, so I don't know. I don't think it's real. But it's a I want to say variation, just can't cuz I can't find the word. I don't remember the word. Variation of Aslanti.
Oh, sweet. Well, I also speak Aslanti, so that this all makes sense.
Cool.
All right, look at that. Dang, I was laying the groundwork for this before we even started the game.
Probably, man.
Bet you never thought I'd be working in those Dora the Explorer references just so deep.
I was counting on it.
And that's why I love you.
Where are you guys going right now? Are you guys going down to the roots?
I thought we might be checking that area out to see if we could get to some sort of shelter-ish,
Okay.
or at least check out the tree. But you know what I mean. I'm really open to a group consensus at this point. You know, I'll just be chilling.
Cool.
I mean, I am curious about the conjuration magic on the tree, but also, like I said, we could use a shelter for a place like this.
And then I say, well, I pull out my trusty jawbone and I'm like, I can start working on a shelter whenever we find a suitable place.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and I can also like scout ahead in the roots too.
True. Well, I don't think anybody should go off on their own, but scouting ahead could be appropriate. Oh, snap, I like that. Did you make that, Gio?
No, pretty sure Jay did, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, do we want to try to thicket together? Look into these roots, see if we can find somewhere safe to hold up? Or should we do a brief split so that we can do some
How
searching?
how tall are these pillars?
About 10 feet tall.
We about to pull a maze runner? We're just gonna hang Momo up on one of these pillars?
We could probably
No.
have or like put some sticks across them and turn it into a shelter.
Oh, also a good idea.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Is like we could cover it, and at that point it'd just be like a park pavilion,
Yeah,
and then
just a covered gold
maybe
covered section.
yeah, and then
Park Momo there while a
we
couple
gotta
of us
find
go
out like what
venture
we're
out to
doing.
the roof.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. I am going to put her here for the time being. Just kind of just swinging, kind of like a hammock. Except it's not very comfy. Um,
I mean, it's basically a sleeping bag with two rigid sides.
yeah, basically.
Because what's in the middle is a bedroll, so
I'll
it could be comfy.
I'll try and search for some like sticks and if there's any like solid branches of evergreen leaves that could help like be a proper cover.
Sure. You could find a bunch around here.
Yeah.
I'll like fasten the ropes that I was using to carry like those sides to the pillars, so it's actually hanging like a hammock.
So the plan is to actually leave Momo.
Nope. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna ask you, like, with this tree, if you could like cut off some of like the lower branches, some of
Yeah, no
like the
doubt.
broader.
I start taking my little bone machete, trimming it off expertly under Jay's guidance.
Sweet. I mean, drop some rolls.
I have any.
Like attack rolls?
Yeah.
Saving throws?
Yeah, attack rolls. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Attack rolls using your weapon.
I'll drop off the branches I gathered as well as my my bedroll because I have one of those in my inventory too. Figure we can use we can use an extra bedroll to like be part of the ceiling as like a tarp. And with those dropped off, I'm gonna start scouting through the roots. And to do that, I am going to wild shape into a cat.
Ooh, what kind of cat?
Just a typical little house cat.
Oh,
Something
word.
moves a little faster and has a climbing speed so that I can climb over the roots and so I won't be as slowed by them.
Sweet. You're able to transform, right?
I was trying to drag the cat token onto the thing, but it wasn't working.
Okay, so you can right click your token. It should say multi-sided.
Oh.
And from there you can choose.
Okay. There it is. Kitty.
Sweet.
And just go towards see if I can head towards the the tree that these roots are coming from.
Sure. It's gonna take like I said, like a 5-minute walk, but you can pretty much do it.
But at a 40-foot speed instead of a 30-foot speed.
True. It'll take you a little less.
Although climb is still 30 foot.
Yeah. It'll take you a little less, but yeah. Are you going alone?
I mean, it looks like everyone else is busy working on the shelter, so.
Cool.
Well, I didn't imagine that it would take me that long to break the pieces off for Jay, but that's what I was saying is I don't think anybody should leave Momo, but I think we shouldn't also go. I don't think you should go by yourself. Ray, do you want to go, or I got jungle stuff going on? I could go. Doesn't matter.
But also, I'm stealthy as Kitty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was my concern. Was like I was like I don't know if Noreen's like a stealth, a ninja.
I mean, now she is.
I got plus 4 to stealth.
I won't take your agency away if you feel like you're gonna be all right.
I mean, I did my part for the shelter.
Heard that.
Cool.
Naring's got a little bit of my ADHD.
Sweet. So you are going alone?
I mean, I'm going.
Cool. All right, give me 1 second. What about the rest of you? What are you guys doing?
Nah, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go with Nuri.
Okay.
Going off by yourself is never.
Whatever you say, man.
You
I'm
like looked behind you just in time to see Neri turn into a cat and then disappears. Fruits.
Oh, here's those rules. I had to put Jawbone into my thing here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, do that for me.
I didn't realize I didn't put it in before.
Yeah, those are pretty decent attacks. With just a couple of whacks, you're able to tear that tree down pretty easily, actually.
Seems like it's just meant to take trees down.
Yeah, something like that.
Should have been an axe.
Cool. Wraith, are you also going?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, well, I'll stay here then. Wraith can. And I'll continue to fortify with JJ.
JJ. The jet plane?
I'm working on pet names. Just don't even lean too much into it. We'll figure it out. Whenever it feels right, we'll know.
Well, no. Cool. Give me 1 second. Cool.
Yeah, we got Ray, JJ, and Noreen.
Moo.
So, after a brisk walk, you guys get over here to the tree, and it is huge. Noreen, for you, it is probably the largest tree you've ever seen in your aquatic life. And for you, Wraith, it is pretty much also the biggest tree you've ever seen in your land life. This tree seems to have lost all its leaves, indicating that it is not an evergreen tree. And the closer you get to the tree, the more you feel of its conjuration magic flowing like around the bark.
Okay. Okay. So I'll. I'm still cat.
So,
All right.
what are you guys doing?
Do I see anything just like looking up into the top of the tree? Anything?
To like the branches?
Yeah.
You
Nope.
make me a perception check.
Okay. I still got my perception, not Kitty's perception.
Save for a few birds just making their way around. Nope.
No markings on the tree indicating like any humanoid working on it.
Not that you see, but as you're going around
Slowly,
the tree,
like, moving around it.
yeah, as you're going around the tree, you kind of have a let's say a Noreen sense going over here to the back, and on the back you see a opening on the tree big enough for a small sized creature,
Like a cat.
yeah, like a cat. Yeah, it's just like pretty much right there.
I'll go in.
As you go in, you don't see anything, and it's just a little cubby in the.
Just a little hollow,
Yeah, it's a
no
little-
sign of.
There doesn't seem to be anything, except you feel an unknown force trying to gently push you off.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't look like it's ever been like lived out of.
Nope.
Hmm.
In fact, it kind of, you have the sense that it's kind of meant as like a pedestal or something like that.
Hmm. I want to try and have or like sniff at the area, see if I can like smell anything in particular.
Cool.
Because I got that.
I will use your same perception. I
mean, I can roll again to have advantage.
Yeah, do that.
Nope. Even worse.
Um,
Although it's still 17 is not bad.
yeah, 17 is not bad. Other than a few animals cats are able to easily hunt down, there's nothing suspicious, or you don't really smell anything.
Okay, so the only thing weird about this is that a presence is like trying to gently shoo me out.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, how much does this cat weigh?
That's up to Noreen.
I mean, I'm just like a normal house cat.
All right. I don't know if that would be under 15 pounds, but I could like. Now I could pick her up with my mind, and I like put her higher in the tree a little bit, maybe, so she could, like smell up in the branches or see anything in there.
I mean, I also have a climbing speed, which allows me to climb up too.
That seems a lot simpler. Never mind.
Hey, good idea though.
Like
But
bring you all the way up in the tree.
I definitely would not be 15 pounds, so that
Okay.
would also work.
Wraith.
Oh, you took the telekinetic feat? Sweet.
Wraith, as
That's the way for
you're
picking up cats.
getting closer to the back of the tree where Noreen is, you sense a pull to it.
And you can just see me like poking my head out of the hole and meowing at you.
The cat is calling Wraith.
Alright, what's up? As we fixing something.
Oh, you can just see me sticking my head out of the hole and meowing at you. As you get close, I'll jump out.
Alright, I look in said hole.
As you're do you mean like like head inside or just like normally?
Normally,
Okay.
definitely not gonna stick my head at all.
Okay, you're getting close to the tree, and you're looking in the hole, and there seems to be glitter just raining down from the top of the hole.
Huh. Guess we should get the others.
What's in the hole? Oh, well, I guess we'll know that here in a bit. Never mind. Sorry.
I mean, I could repeat it if you want.
I would, yeah. I didn't hear it.
So, as Wraith was getting closer to the hole, and he starts to look inside, kind of like glitter or like little light starts coming down from the top of said cubby hole.
Mm.
Well, Wraith is looking and I'll climb up the trunk into the branches and just see if there's anything up there. Anything in terms of like markings or other holes or anything, but also keeping an eye out for any critters, because if there's no critters, then that's also kind of suspicious.
You're climbing up and you see some tree or fuck. You see some animals like some owls,
Squirrels and stuff.
Yeah, squirrels, stuff like that. Except the squirrels seem to be going up this tree and kind of just like leaving, seeing as though there's like no other hole other than the ones that's pushing them away from the the hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, the majority of the animals are birds that are on the ends of the branches.
Yeah, just resting in their flight.
Yeah.
Okay. With that investigation done, I'll climb back down. Go up to Wraith and just meow and kind of gesture back in the direction that we came from.
Wraith starts walking that way.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Head back to the group.
You guys are. And at this point, they got a pretty decent shelter done for Momo. Kind of like a little hut, almost.
Should I do some more chopping checks?
No need. You guys are able enough.
I'm becoming one with nature.
Yeah. Amen.
I'm like Mr. Miyagi, like pruning the fucking, you know what I mean, the bonsai trees and shit.
Exactly.
Once I'm out of the room, I'll turn back to me and just like, so there's the tree itself is mostly just weird in its size, except there's this hole that's in the back of it that doesn't seem to be holding anything right now, but may have at some point. And it really didn't like me investigating the hole.
That's interesting. We definitely need to check that hole out then.
I mean, I didn't see anything in it. I didn't see anything, like, it didn't look like there was a little, it was a small hole. I could only fit in as a cat. But
And it was trying to shoo you out of it? Like there was a force?
yeah, there was like a force that was that didn't want me in there.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But did it push Ray Ray out? Like,
I'm assuming Rick hadn't like said anything to me.
Ray Ray, what was your experience in the tree? I take a brief jaunt over to Ray Ray, and I shake him by the shoulders. I'm like, how did you feel?
So he relays what he saw.
Yeah, I didn't see the glitter.
Oh, what was this glitter? Did it make you like, are you tripping? Was it special glitter?
I'm always tripping.
All right, that's a brief insight.
I think this was established a couple sessions ago.
Definitely.
Is that canon? Is Wraith always on a psychedelic trip?
Hey man, he said it. So
He is psionically inclined creature. I'm sure like it sort of comes like colds to him, whereas the mind just gets weird every now and then.
It just gets weird. Okay, heard. So that could have not been real glitter then. Maybe this is like, I feel like I'm reading The Great Gatsby right now. You're an unreliable narrator.
I get that a lot, that exact phrase.
No, but I'm pondering about this this glitter. But you don't feel any different. It didn't make you feel any different than your normal like trip existence. Trip existence? If you said something, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just saying, so you don't feel any different than before, though? Like it didn't do anything to you? It was just glitter in the air?
He shakes his head no.
Maybe there's like a tiny strip club in there.
One that doesn't want cats, apparently.
I mean, does any strip club want cats in it?
it's a good argument.
I don't know. I've never been to one.
Well, Doreen, I don't want to be the one to take you. I don't really like them anyway. Then I come to check on Momo real quick. Once our A1 shelter, I take the elevator up to the medical bay, and I
Are you saying if she's just like feeling better or anything, or
just like what her condition is, like if she's like had any sort of change in disposition, if she seems like she's getting better, stabilized, you know what I mean, getting worse.
make me a investigation check and a medicine check.
Okay. Oh wait, so the first rolls were better anyway, but I'll turn that advantage off. My bad. I turned that on for the trees.
Good. You can't really tell that she looks anything other than, all right. Immediately there doesn't seem to be anything wrong. So that could be good.
Or it could be real bad.
Yeah, but
And can I take a look, see if she could benefit from another heal? From another healing?
yeah, do medicine. She looks like she can physically she looks like she would be able to. But yeah, go ahead if you want to.
Yep. All right, I'll go ahead and do another cure wounds.
Can I watch her as she's doing this cure wounds, right? And I kind of want to be looking from a magical perspective to see if there's if I can discern whether or not she's being affected by some sort of lingering magical effect, or you know what I mean?
Do either perception or arcana.
Arcana it is. Okay, the skills are not doing it for me tonight, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a back seat on the skills.
So, Nareen, you you're putting your magic
Mhm.
into Momo here, and
Mhm.
all feels normal.
Mhm.
However, there is a faint, what's the word? There is a faint rejection that you feel that you haven't really noticed before.
Mhm.
And Julius, you couldn't really tell until Nareen kind of got that feeling as she was putting the cure wounds, and she made a confused
expression.
Yeah, until she made a confused face, and then you were able to kind of tell the same thing Nareen was feeling.
I'll recast detect magic and see if I can see any magic besides my own cure wounds on her.
There, other than the tree, there doesn't seem to be any significant magic nearby.
So her body is somehow rejecting the magic. I say to Jay as he comes up to the third floor medical bay.
And it's not like a magical rejection, because the only magic around here is my own and the tree.
So her body is rejecting it?
You can tell that the wounds were getting better. But you still felt that weird sense of rejection. You are doing that, Jay? Are you casting Identify? You're muted, by the way.
We can't hear you if you are saying something. Man,
I forgot I was muted. Which means I've been muted for like 20 minutes.
A little bit.
You had just been chilling. Like, I thought you were just vibing for a minute, dude. That's how you moving around and shit.
I was collecting like branches and rocks. Rocks to make like a fire pit, branches to kind of lay along the sides of the, like, up against the rope that I had put up in between the front two and back two pillars.
Yeah, of course.
But I'll cast Identify on her, because if you touch a creature instead, throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
You can't sense any spell that is affecting her.
Yeah, I didn't see any magic besides my own and that of the tree. Which she didn't go investigate the tree, so.
Weird indeed. We may need to find someone more well-versed in medicine.
I can identify the tree too, because it identifies the properties of an item.
Yeah, no doubt. I would say that's probably a helpful thing to do. Before we all probably like get some shut-eye, right? We got the siding and everything up on this, or should we do a little bit more work on our temporary shelter? Do we got a roof on it?
I would say so. If Jay was working on this like the entire time, quickly setting it up.
Yeah, that's.
And I mean, I was back here before that too, so I would have kept cutting materials down for him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Does anyone have any fire
Yeah, I was
starting?
about to say I didn't have jawbone, so I was collecting branches from the ground. But
I
if you were helping, then that's a different story.
Oh yeah, I'm here for you. I chopped the lumber down for you, bud. But I do have fire johns, and so yeah, between that prestidigitation and firebolt, I'm sure we can get a fire started.
Yeah.
Yeah, firebolt
I
would
have both of
start
those.
fire.
Those are my cantrips.
What'd you say?
I said I have both of those spells. Those are the cantrips I chose. Firebolt and
Well, we
prestidigitation. Are those your cantrips as well?
they are some of them. Multi-classing gave me a little bit of extra cantrips, but yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys
That's
are
hilarious.
easily able
I
to.
was talking grass.
You guys are.
What'd you say?
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, I thought
No, go ahead.
I said I wanted shocking grasp, but it's not an artificer spell.
Mm.
Ah, it's a good one though. I thought it was on the artificer spell list.
Nope.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, you guys.
So is the fire pit?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it who made that? Because I definitely thought that was. But yeah, you guys
Yes,
are
it is the fire pit. I made it.
cool.
I guess we can canonically say it's the fire
It is
pit.
the
So
fire
yeah, I
pit.
just blast it. I just pull a bunch of like lumber and stuff over. You know what I mean? I get real jawbone with it, and then I just
Yeah, of course.
set it ablaze. Actually, I combo it right. I use prestidigitation to create a little bit of oil over top of the lumber, and then I shoot it with firebolt.
Cool. The fire is able to keep you warm enough for until you guys put it out. Are you guys going to keep watch, or are you guys just going to sleep? Because
I'm thinking we'll just get some shut eye. No, I'm just playing. Jay doesn't need to sleep, so I imagine he'll just keep watch for everybody.
uh
Do you guys want to go check out the tree? I can stay behind this time.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe we'll have a different experience. I'll head over before I get some sleep.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
Put the other 2 tokens on the map.
I carry Jay on my back and I run.
Sweet. Cool. It takes you guys a little bit, but you guys make it to the tree. And again, for you guys, this is probably one of the biggest trees you guys ever seen.
This is a really big tree, and so there's vines like the roots are coming out from like all over, basically.
Yeah. When you get over there, you're able to spot the hole that is right around here, or oops, right around here.
I continue to circle it first, and I want to take in any other details. Is there anything strange besides the hole that I would notice about the tree?
The roots are huge. But other than the fact that the hole seems to start glittering when Jay gets near, no, not really.
Can I I guess, can we investigate to see what the glitter's about, where it's coming from, and like what it might do?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Or maybe I could assist Jay. Like, could I help Jay investigate?
Yeah, either one.
Please, Jay. I'm pretty sure your intelligence is higher than mine, but I'm helpful. I'm good at investigating.
So,
All right.
Instinctively, one of the first things you do is put your hand in the hole.
No, I do not. That is the worst idea ever.
Okay.
No, he asked me to do it. He's like,
That's
"Hey man, put your
asking
hand in
for
the
a
hole."
prosthetic.
Okay. Then go ahead. What are you doing then?
That is just asking to have a prosthetic on. I'm sorry.
Then
I
go
stick my
ahead.
hand in the hole
You-
because he asked me to without any questions.
Cool. Rock falls and you die.
Oh no, can I just lose my arm?
You lost your life, buddy. No. So you stick your hand out into the hole, and there is a form of a axe in the tree.
There's a form of what?
An axe.
Like the what? Oh, there's an axe inside the tree.
Yeah, like a small little form of a battle axe.
I pull said tree axe out of the tree.
When you're pulling it out, and it's definitely out of the cubby, it extends to its full size, which is the size of a normal battle axe. And you get this.
Okay.
It is a
Battle
golden
axe?
battle axe, and whenever you it is a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and you get gold.
When you roll a 20 on an attack roll with this weapon against a smaller, larger creature that is hostile towards you, you magically earn a number of gold coins equal to the damage from an attack. That's so sweet. I'm so poor, so that's so perfect.
As you're pulling it out, you can still tell that it's glittering inside.
Oh, so this is where the glitter was coming
I
from?
guess it didn't bite your arm.
And that's why you should put your hand into more holes.
You said that it's still glittering inside?
Yep.
Fuck it. I'll kind of like, like I'll kind of like stop before my hand like reaches the threshold, and I'll be like, this don't feel right, and I'll reach in.
When you reach in, you see a little rectangle, like it's kind of just like a rectangle.
Is this a giving tree? Is that what this is?
I will grab the mysterious brick and pull it out.
So as
What
you
color is this tree?
it's like grayish, kind of. I don't know.
All right.
As you're pulling
watching
out
it.
the mysterious rectangle, you get an all-purpose tool. Think of it as like a Swiss Army knife. It's able to change form to whatever you might need.
Oh god, how do I put this into the character sheet? +1 bonus to the spell attack rolls and saving throw. I think I know how to do
there's
that.
something you can do in that little cog icon on your character sheet.
What'd you say?
The cog icon on your character sheet, right behind core bio and spells. I think you can do it in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. As you guys, or as Jay pulls out the all-purpose tool, it stops glittering.
Maybe it has like one item per person.
Can I
We
think
should
of
get them to come back tomorrow.
Can I think of any legends of super dope, awesome giant trees that like give you gifts that are awesome?
History check.
And I did not pick applicable skills for this game. Oh, but the giving tree just keeps on giving.
You have heard legends about the giving tree. However, these were a while ago, and
A children's book?
it was pretty much a children's book. Yeah.
What how did the general story go?
There was a town who found a tree that was able to give them a neat thing they would want or need, and eventually there was another town that found the tree, and the two towns fought over it, and eventually the giving tree stopped giving, so the townsfolk kind of just ignored it, and those towns eventually became ghost towns due to time.
All right, son. I'm telling John the story. As I'm pretty sure this is a giving tree, man. Maybe there's some ghost towns around here. Why would Momo summon us to the giving tree? I wonder if she got something from it. That'd be sweet. Oh, maybe if we bring Momo to the tree, maybe the tree will give her something to get better. And then I hug the giving tree. I say, thanks, man.
Chop it down like in the book.
No.
Alright, Ivern. That was a lead joke.
I got it.
Yeah.
I don't play Toxic League. Say the same thing I said
Bro,
to Gio.
playing Ivern in League is a completely different game. You're just happy to be there. You're essentially the Bob Ross of that universe.
Bob Ross.
Cool. So, are you guys doing anything else right now, or are you guys gonna head back?
I mean, I can't think of any more investigating. I guess we check. Can I put my head in the hole, see what it looks like?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an average hole in a tree.
It looks like a hole in a tree.
Can I try to? I don't have a climbing speed, but do I have jump? I don't think I took jump.
You can make me a strength check or acrobatics. Yeah.
Wait, no. Do I have just the
back on top
thing
of the
for
skills,
you?
boys. And he gives me jump. Yeah, so I basically just like essentially charge up with the light of my ancestors and like bound up this tree with zero issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. I like do a cool like thing where I'm like bouncing from side to side, you know what I mean, on the branches. It looks like I'm really cool, but like the entire time I'm like, whoa, didn't expect it to go that way.
So, what are you doing on top of the tree now?
I like want to just take a top-down look and like I'm feeling for any feelings like Noreen and Jade, and Ray were feeling, like any of that force. I just want to basically like, I guess not meditate, but like, I just want to like try to feel anything that's going on around me, magical or otherwise.
Roll me perception.
Why did I think it was a good idea to not take
Ooh,
S-
net 20.
So you don't feel any pull or anything, but you kind of do feel the life of the tree, which is a bit jarring, as though I don't know how many trees you've hugged in your life, but you haven't really been able to sense the other trees. But this one,
Mhm.
you feel something that resembles like a heartbeat. You can
From the
tell
tree.
this is very much alive.
Hmm.
If anything, more alive than other trees, which is very weird to say.
I think I'm sort of like putting
Learning to
together
cast speak with
an
plants.
an idea about the tree. So I kind of like I'm up in its branches at this point, and I've kind of like put my hand on it as I feel sort of that like heartbeat, and I'm just trying to be more in tune and shit. And then I kind of I take that feeling in, and I'm like decide I'm pretty much gonna have to tell Noreen about this tree heartbeat here. Um, and then I like, can I look around as well? Should I roll another perception? I want to basically just like look to see anything around me. You know what I mean? Like this has to be super high up at this point, right? So like I should probably be able to see just like a little bit farther around. If there's anything I can take in of the area that just looks off and shit, or like, you know what I mean? I'm looking for really some sort of indication why Momo sent us here.
I will yell up, "Yo, look for the ghost towns."
Oh yeah, and I definitely am looking for ghost towns at this point.
Cool.
He gets it. Jay gets it.
So you don't see any ghost towns. However, you do see some change in color of the leaves somewhere to the north of you. It looks a little bit different than other trees though. Because it's covered by it has a snow top, right? You're able to just faintly see the changes in the trees.
Okay, so I take note of that direction, and I come back down. I basically just do I jump down, but I push myself off of the tree. You know what I mean? And like shoot myself down the trunk, and I'm like got my momentum going forward, but I'm like running down the tree.
Gotcha. Okay.
Supposed to say I cast jump, not feather fall.
No, yeah, I was prepared. I want to do some fun stuff, so if I fuck something up, that's
roll
it.
acrobatics.
Running up the tree.
I'm just falling with style. Not a lot of style.
Yeah, you don't fall down very gracefully. You tumble and you fall, but you remain unscathed.
I use jawbone. I like. Oh no, I don't.
Yup.
Never mind.
Good call.
And I say my bad. I like stumble a little bit, and I'm like, sorry, man. I thought that would look cooler than it did.
You don't get a response if that's what you were expecting.
No. I like at this point I'm just like outwardly communicating with the tree because like it just gave me a money axe. so like tree's pretty much A1 in my book. And now I feel it's like heartbeat. I feel like we're kind of connected. We're like bros. I've got another thing going on with another tree I'm looking for. Oh, I say that to the giving tree. I like kind of put my head up against it, and I'm like, "Hey, Given Tree, I'm looking for another more dastardly tree. It's a soul tree. If you've felt that around through your like great roots or anything." And I wait. I listen intently to the Giving Tree.
That's the tree from the swamp from Avatar.
That was a great
I
episode.
love that episode.
Me too.
Roll me nature.
Just taking a real jaunt. All right, what's going on?
You can you don't feel anything at first, but you look up towards the branches and you can kind of tell they are very faintly gesturing up. Like
Up?
yeah, like all the branches, they're kind of like it's very hard to explain, but kind of like how like a rose,
You know, flowers face the sunlight.
yeah, like they're kind of just
Word.
subtly reaching more up rather than away, you know.
Heard that. I look up intently.
And I'll kind of like put my hand on Julius's shoulder, and I'll be like, "We already know where the tree's at."
Spirit tree? We do?
Yes,
Where is it?
it's in the spirit realm. Do you not remember that conversation in the library? Because we were talking, we didn't know how someone was going to get to the tree in the first place because you have to kind of die to get there. It's like in the afterlife. And
Yeah, I think I didn't know that. I guess I didn't think that we were. It seemed like someone was doing something with the tree that wasn't in the afterlife. But I look up and see if I see anything right away. And then if not, I take that in and we head back.
Cool.
I think the tree was saying it's in heaven.
Something like that. Here you guys are. We're back with the rest of the group.
I'm pondering the metaphysical nature of the tree I'm looking for.
It's good. How are you guys going? It is, at this time, it is pretty late in the night. I would say that it's like 4 a.m. Are you guys gonna take a little nappy, or are you guys gonna ball it?
I mean, I could use a long rest.
Yeah. Or I guess, well, we had the level up, but just for canonically, I know I use like some spells and stuff. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I need spell slots, and also switch out some of my spells.
Cool. Is anyone gonna take watch?
Yeah.
You are? You can pretty much stay up, can't you?
I mean, I'm an elf. I need to meditate for 4 hours, but
And all you need to do is like light activity, right? Or it's just being completely still?
it's a meditation.
Gotcha.
But I still remain conscious.
Cool.
So I'd still be mostly aware of my surroundings.
Okay. In that case, everybody get into the little hut. And you guys could take a long rest. Both. Yeah.
So because of the scarcity of space in our abode here, Julius basically is sitting upright in a corner with his legs crossed, and so I have the hilt of the science saber on one hip. I've got jawbone on the other hip, and then across my lap is man, I gotta think of a good name for money axe, but
Do
what'd you say? What were you about to say?
you want some help setting up essentially hot hammocks? I'm not sure how many people have still have the starting items with from their character in their
I mean,
inventory,
I left
but
my bedroll
most of the starting
use-
packs.
Yeah, I left my bedroll to potentially be used as part of the ceiling.
Yeah, you guys would be.
I think we would. I think we probably would have had that covered with just branches and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So if that's still on the ground, I mean, I can just curl up in that.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
You can kind of string them up,
So what I was going to say, Gio,
Sure.
is that so I basically was sitting cross-legged with the weapons all around me,
Mhm.
just in this corner right here, and I want to do some more meditation in this long rest here.
Okay.
Less directed, so like whatever you got, because I guess I've had this whole Red Umbra revelation now. Now that we know it's Momo.
What did I have you roll last time? I forgot.
I think it was just the D20. I think you just let me roll the D20 since there's it's supposed to just be to see how vague or clear of a John it is.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a D20. 10.
That's exactly what I got last time. I'm pretty
Really?
sure. I'm almost 100% sure.
You couldn't. You can't really. Other than a few. Are you meditating or are you falling asleep?
Well, so I was falling asleep in a meditating position
Okay.
with my weapons all around me.
Gotcha.
So I've got the you know what I mean, all of them, the new axes across my lap, and I'm just kind of leaned back against the wall, but I've kind of just sat down in sort of a meditating pose.
Okay, gotcha. You can't really, other than the natural weird wacky dreams you might have, you can't really nothing strange or unusual. And luckily, Jay, there wasn't any threat to you guys.
Yay.
And it is now the next morning. Whoop.
I will somewhat during the meditation, I guess personally out of character, what I like to do, to just kind of because I use certain meditative practices to kind of refocus myself, is listen for the the furthest sound away that you can distinguish, which kind of instantly popped into my head of that would actually be really good for keeping watch, is just being really fucking quiet, controlling your breathing and just listening.
Cool. Kind of cool, actually. Should try that. It is now the next day. You guys wake up. Kind of well rested. You guys fall asleep pretty late. I'd say it's closer to noon right now. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Did Jay and Julius tell us about the tree's giving properties?
Oh yeah,
We
mean-
we probably would have, yeah.
and you guys probably would have seen my giant gleaming battle axe.
Yeah. It's like, where'd you get that? Oh yeah, the tree gave it to us.
The tree just gave it to me, bro. It's crazy. I'm calling it the giving tree, as I've associated. I remember some loose legends in a children's book I read one time about a tree that gives you things that you might need. I thought maybe we should take Momo there, and maybe the tree will give her something to help her get better. Or maybe it'll give her a sweet axe. And I like, hold on.
As you say this, you kind of just see Momo groggily waking up.
Momo, did you know when you were teleporting us to the giving tree?
She kind of just looks at you. Kind of gives you a look that she didn't understand a word you just said. And
I put my new battle axe on my shoulder, and I'm just like, I got a golden axe.
she is out of it right now. She cannot understand the word you're saying.
Did you not have an idea about where you were sending us with your fire door?
She kind of gestures to you to keep it down. And she's like making subtle audible grunts.
I don't think she's ready to answer your questions yet.
And then she goes back to sleep.
She's really not ready to answer your questions yet.
Maybe we should take her to the giving tree.
I mean, I'm curious if I'll it'll be different for me not being a cat. Seeing the whole.
I think that was the thing.
I mean, other animals seemed repelled by it too. So.
Oh no! Wouldn't it be sick if you got an axe?
I mean, I'm not exactly strong enough to use something like that.
You don't need to be. Shillelagh.
True.
It would be, but it would be, instead of a great axe, it would be like a great club.
Yeah. I mean, what's the word? I forgot the word for it. The thing that I do spells through.
Spellcasting focus?
Yes, the focus. My spellcasting focus is a quarterstaff. But.
Oh, overnight Geo, I would have attuned to the battle axe as well.
Gotcha.
As I recall the attunement. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, you were keeping it like pretty close by to you, so it makes a lot of sense.
So trip back out to the tree?
I think so.
I'm going to kind of walk around the surrounding area and see if I can find any forageable food.
Cool.
Oh, while we were
or like medicinal herbs.
Hold on. While we were sleeping, I switched out my spells and I now have that one.
Sweet.
Because I figured that might be useful while we're out here in the wilderness.
Smart.
Nice. Everybody likes good berry.
With this information, Jay, are you gonna keep going with it, or?
I'd still be looking for medicinal herbs.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, these are also kind of medicinal, but actual medicinal herbs will probably be better than 1 HP.
Go ahead and roll me. I'll say nature.
Ow!
What kind of stuff are you looking for?
Poppy flowers, some I'm gonna have to like. I'm not as intelligent as Jay. I'm gonna have to Google this shit.
What kind of stuff are you making though? Like what kind of medicine?
I was planning on making using it to make a tea.
Okay, yeah. You're able to. It takes you a few minutes, but you find some flowers and some leaves that are able to give some sort of medicinal properties that you've heard of. In the meantime, how many of you are going to the giving tree?
I'm going. I'm curious.
Cool.
Go.
But I won't turn into a cat this time.
Jay, you want to stay with Mambo?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd be looking for something like to name a couple. Ginseng is a flower. Tea plant is actually.
Sweet. I didn't know there was a thing called tea plant.
Yep.
Delectable tea or deadly poison?
Cool. So,
Good work.
you're not here. So the three of you are making your way to the tree. Presumably to the bag over
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And as you get close, it starts to sparkle.
So how'd you get your axe? You just reach in?
Yeah, I just put in. Smaller.
I could not understand a word you just said.
And it's smaller on the inside, but once we took it in, it just like got bigger.
I almost caught that.
Yeah, try one more time.
Am I breaking up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit muffled.
Okay.
It do sound like you're kind of sitting on your mic.
I'm not. I don't know why it's like
you sound
that.
good now. You sound good now.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine.
I said that basically I put my hand in
Mm-hmm.
and the axe was in there and I felt it. It was smaller. And then I pulled it out and it grew inside.
There's no way you said it like that. There's just no way.
Slower.
You know,
Oh,
I kind of hate you.
Was it muffled?
No. You know, it's fine. Let's get over it. I'm gonna get over it.
all right. So I see the glitter now, and it's not trying to push me away.
No, it's not. No.
So yeah, I'll reach in and see what happens.
Cool. So, you're putting your hand in, and you see a small, stone-like, object in it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you pull it out, you get this. It is basically a magic missile
Okay.
with 1d6 force damage and 1d6 cold damage.
Okay. Neat.
At this point, it is still glittering.
Mm-hmm.
So, Wraith, would you like to?
Yep. I put my big old hand in that sweet, sweet tree.
Cool. You put it in the tree, and you get one of these.
Ooh.
It's so cold in the deep. I'm sorry.
Yay. Very Lovecraftian.
A cool knife.
Very nice.
Very nice. And with that, there is no more sprinkles coming out. I keep changing the
I pat
word,
giving
but
tree
you
again,
guys.
and I say thank you.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said I pat the giving tree again, and I say thank you.
It just stands there motionless.
It's okay. I know you get it. Oh, but I actually turned back around to Noreen, and I'm like, do you have that dryad leaf with you, or is that something you would have left in your room? Like, do you carry that around?
I mean, you guys pulled me out of my room while I was asleep. It would have been in my room.
Ah, okay. Well, never mind. I thought we might be able to speak to this tree.
I am going to take that dried leaf out of your inventory if
Okay.
that is the case, unfortunately. But you might still find it one day.
Yeah. I mean, if we're ever able to get back to the
Right.
mill.
The unspecified mill.
Mm-hmm.
The undecided bill.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I mean, you can't just outright talk. Does the hole close up?
No. It's still there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not really like a tree person, right, Noreen? Like, you can't just talk to trees, can you?
I mean, that just out of character. I'm assuming my mother is a druid that is a high enough level in order to do that. So I would know that that is a thing. So I'm unfortunately not good enough of a druid to have that spell yet.
I give Noreen a pat on the shoulder. I'm like, don't worry about it, bud. You'll get there.
So, presumably you guys are gonna head back.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, we get on out of here.
It's at this point where Momo is already up and at him. Without the sleepy icon. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of just been moving about, just trying to get her bearings together after what happened last night.
I am currently boiling some water in the fire.
Cool.
Maybe Noreen can squeeze some of her pockets out, add some more water to it.
I mean, I can use the create. I can do create water.
Oh god.
I was just making a joke from your new runestone of ocean
I
currents.
know.
This doesn't leave you.
I know, but I do have the spell create or destroy water.
I'd imagine that'd be
There's
a bit of a hassle for anyone else, but maybe it's just kind of like blah for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had a water genasi in a previous campaign, and we would always make jokes that we never needed to find like a well to refill our water skins, we could just get it from the water genasi.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ignore the thing that I'm going to do. I'm just testing to see if I did this correct.
Hey, looks good. That's cool. So, what are you guys doing right now?
I guess talking to Momo to see what's what.
Hi.
All right, Red Umbra,
Just scowls at
if
you.
that's your real name.
Drink.
Not.
I hand her a cup.
You
of
didn't
tea.
think before you came back, or like before we went on this mission, that you couldn't have given us some type of heads up.
I didn't. I told you that it could get dangerous. Sips tea.
I'm talking about the Red Umbra thing, Momo.
Sips tea again.
Sips tea.
Why should I have told you?
Well, if there was a possibility that you were going to be changing into your other uniform, I think that us being together working maybe precludes a bit of inclusion in, important things like that.
Well,
Like, I went through more of a dog and pony show than I needed to because I didn't even know it was you when you came and prayed for your Thunderhawk back there, is all I'm saying. It could have made it a lot easier. I wouldn't have looked like an asshole.
but you were obviously hesitating. Shouldn't you have done your job?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what was going to happen if you just started, like, murdering me. Like, if you're somebody else, like, I almost got crushed by a half Geodude, half Blastoise thing, all right? Like, I was afraid for my life. And everybody else says I didn't know how powerful you were. I'm just saying that a little information goes a long way. I could have been more comfortable in doing my job if I didn't think that maybe I would die.
Well,
You could have responded to Wraith in his head at any time.
then he would know it was me.
You are incorrigible.
Sips tea again. I'm sorry.
I will have walked around and grabbed everybody's like water skins or water bottles, I guess.
You've got Nareen on
Put
tap,
tea in it.
just kind of like getting her to create water.
No, there's literally this is a pond, right? A little thing of water.
I don't know. I like the idea of Nareen shooting a little finger gun of water into everybody's water skins.
Are you talking about the thing right here?
Yeah.
You know, I honestly thought that was just like a lighting glitch, but I think you might be right.
Yeah, because you can see like right here
Yeah.
is kind of a glimmer that it makes me like
No,
that's the highlighting you would use for
yeah,
water.
I see. I could see it now. I thought I definitely didn't think. Yeah, but I mean, you could use that or Nareen's water gun. Either one works.
Yeah, but create and destroy water is the first level spell.
Yeah, I was gonna create water is a first level spell, and also good berry is a first level spell. And that's half of my first level spell.
Yes, let's not kill all your spell
Yeah.
slots.
I'll.
I turn to Momo and I guess I'd say, look, You know, it's okay because I get it. It's a secret identity, but like, this is like back to our same conversation with Serenity all over again. Like, you need to work on your communication, man. Like, this is unhealthy. Like, there's just so much of this that could have been like avoided with a little trust in us.
You're right.
Julius,
What it do, Wody? And I jog off.
stop yelling at the patient.
I wasn't yelling at her, but sometimes you gotta tell your friends what they don't want to hear. Okay.
You can do that when she's fully better.
The time she needs to think about it is, you know what I mean, the time she's gonna take to get better. So I'm not gonna be too hard on her though. I just gave her the last piece. It's all right.
Drink your tea.
I
I used
my
some of
tea
the herbs.
vigorously.
Yeah, I'm assuming that I had found like at least poppy and ginseng is maybe some other stuff, but
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. You rolled pretty good on your.
the ginseng. Yeah, this tea isn't not quite an equivalent to coffee, but it's a weaker substitute.
It's a job done.
Has caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah, you rolled
Oh,
whatever you need. That 18's like good enough to get you.
can I gesture for Momo to come over to the fire with us?
She goes.
Real chill. And I say, did you intentionally send us to this location or was it a random thing?
It was random.
I see. Okay, guys. Well, what do you think? What do you think we should do? I think the Giving Tree was a superb A1 plus plus find.
Mhm.
If you know, maybe we keep this one in our minds. Like if there's any way for us to figure out where exactly this is, so that we could possibly come back here with some of that dryad leaf that Noreen has in her room.
Mhm.
I think speaking to the Giving Tree might be a cool experience. Otherwise, though,
A giving tree.
I mean, we still have phones. Do the phones have enough of a charge to check Google Maps?
oh sweet.
Go ahead and check.
I think Jay's the only one with a nice enough phone to hit Google Maps. my shit is a flip phone.
Right, you do have
Yeah.
a flip phone.
I just looked at mine. It is a flip phone too.
Right, we flip our phones open to open up Google Maps, and we're like,
As you guys are flipping your phones,
pat my new axe, and I say, in due time.
Momo says, "There's no reception out here." I don't think you'd be getting anything around here.
Well, I mean, we know where this place is in comparison to we know that we're southeast of where we were.
I'm just trying to think.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, say that again.
I said I was hoping that we could just narrow down a region so that we could have an idea of where to so we weren't just looking for the entire southeast of the city, you know what I mean?
How far is the range of that door?
What door?
The fire door, the portal that she cast.
Assuming you said that in character, so
Yeah.
she I don't know, I can't really tell. I just did it as far as I could.
Well, I was asking like what the maximum, or like you don't know what the maximum range is, or you did it.
No. I haven't really used that. It was one of my first times using it.
I get it. Well, thanks for saving us. Either way.
Yeah, well, couldn't have you dying.
I mean, I probably would have been fine because I'm pretty sweet and I flex my muscles, but you were on the way out there.
Okay.
What happened to you, by the way? Was it anything green?
We can
What?
talk about it while we walk, and I'll kind of like pat Momo on the back and cast Featherfall, and I just pick her up and start walking towards the tree.
That's a cool use of that.
When...
Oh yeah, Momo, you got to get to the giving tree. It'll probably give you something sweet.
Hold up, Jay. So, as you cast Feather Falling, similar to Noreen, there's a slight rejection that you felt, but it kind of still goes off. And there's like a visible, kind of like cringe face Momo has when you cast it on her.
Momo, what's wrong with you? Why is your body rejecting magic?
I'm not sure. It just kind of irks.
Has it always been that way, or just since you teleported us with the fire door?
She shakes her head. I don't know when this started happening. I think it was last night.
Okay, but you haven't been living with this your entire life.
No.
So what happened to you before you came to us? We can talk about this on the way. You totally should go check out this tree. Maybe it'll help you.
I think I visited that when I was younger.
Ah, well, yeah, it seems like a one and done kind of thing, just like Spider-Man, you know? It's like everybody gets one.
Can't hurt to check. One arm around the shoulder, other arm just bends down right behind the knees, picks her up.
Okay. Are you forcibly taking her there?
I ain't making the patient walk.
Cool. Give me 1 second.
I carry her legs.
What are you gonna like chop it off and then carry it by itself, or
No, like he's got her shoulders and I've got her legs.
I've got one, like, my right arm is like on her, like behind her back, and the other arm is like underneath her knees.
Gotcha. Cool.
Julius wants to feel helpful and just holds her feet.
Yep.
Hold
Hold her hair.
It's not helpful at all.
Let me send my telekinesis to hold her hair.
It's a
Well,
team effort.
I
It takes
cast
a village.
Featherfall, so like she's not like, because I'm not the strongest person.
She kind of just hops off. Please don't do that.
What, would you rather try to navigate all those routes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your leg was about to fall off a second ago. Relax.
Okay. She goes up and there's nothing tinkling or anything.
What'd you get from the tree when you were here?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Oh, were you from one of the ghost towns?
No. Ghost town?
Speaking of the ghost towns, you said that it was 2 towns that were fighting each other, right?
Yeah.
Well, the path,
Goes off in 2 directions.
yep. One is west
Hmm.
and one is east.
I still say
Well, I
we
guess we're going east.
yeah, I still say we should head east.
Yeah.
On the road again.
So when we get back, one of the ropes I was using was a rope of climbing from my artificer infusions.
We really got you switching maps tonight, Gio.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? All these maps I get to use.
So I'll kind of just gather, like, kind of start like packing things up because I don't want to leave everything here, and I'll
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys get hungry. I'll hold off casting Goodberry until we need it because the leftover berries can keep for 24 hours.
Word.
and I will, I guess, shovel some dirt on top of the fire so it will slowly die out instead of potentially jumping to something else.
I mean, I can go over to the little lake and use shape water to just water bend onto the fire.
Yeah.
True.
I'll do that.
Sweet. In the meantime,
I'll look at Momo and say, do you want another ride?
no. Do you
Shoot yourself.
do you all know how to get to Battleast? Narine, you've
No clue.
been there before.
Go east.
Yeah.
I just know, I know it's east.
Um,
Go east until you hit the water and then figure it out from there.
do you think you could take the rest of them there?
I mean,
Don't you mean the rest of us?
No.
where are you gonna go?
I am going to go home.
That sounds like it would be dangerous.
No.
Didn't you just get attacked and almost die?
And lead them to our home?
Yeah, well, they don't know it was me.
Then why did you come to our home?
I'm sorry. Spur of the moment. But they didn't know it was me. So,
Dang, so now it's just us. That's fucked. Well, I appreciate that.
look, you guys would be better off in a different city either way. And
I left Battleast because they didn't have any of the stuff or any of the like animals I was looking to study.
it
And now we're fugitives, Momo. Fugitives.
it's not permanent. I'm going to look for a way to bring you guys back, but first,
What am I supposed to tell Juanita?
Who the fuck is Juanita?
My mom.
Oh,
I don't know, you can call her,
makes sense.
maybe. Actually, you probably shouldn't.
No, I definitely can't call her Momo.
You kind of just see her like thinking very thoughtfully at the moment. She's kind of just going through the motions, muttering to herself.
All right. Well, how are we going to stay in contact with you?
He has my phone number.
Yeah, and
That's fair.
If anything, I will try to have contact with you indirectly some other way.
Okay. Well, just let me know when you find a plan to deal with Reed permanently, preferably.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would like to know what exactly happened though before we part ways. Like what did you face that totally just busted you beyond your own capabilities?
There were several of those other alirijes, except those aren't really anything that I've seen. They seem unnatural.
Like they were created?
Yes. And I didn't know how to fight them, so got my ass handed.
Mm.
Wait, I thought Julius, I thought you were asking why she ran out of the gala.
No, she ran out of the gala so she could become fucking Red Umbra.
Yep.
Why'd you look so spooked though? I was standing right there. You saw something.
I'd rather not go into it.
More secrets now, Momo, really?
She kind of just has this like saddish look in her eyes that she's not looking at you, but she's just like looking off in the distance. Sorry.
Also, I had
Was
another.
it Genesis?
Yep.
I had another thought. If we really need to disappear for a while, any of us, I if I'm able to contact my mother, she might be able to cast water breathing, and we can hide out in my hometown, my home community.
How far away is that?
I mean, it's the closest it's the closest Huameca community to Battleast. It's not super close, but if we can get a boat, it wouldn't be too difficult.
That could work. Except you.
And we could probably find some caps, like hats of water breathing.
You wouldn't be able to know when it'd be alright to come out.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, I'm thinking we'll hide out in Battleast or somewhere close by. But if trouble finds us again, if you bring trouble to us again, that is an option.
You know, I don't think it was just Reed that kind of put everything into motion.
Mm-hmm.
Sanjo probably had a lot to deal with it.
That makes
And
sense.
Sanjo also knew where we lived. And he also had the power to put an APB out on everybody.
Well, I will try to find out more. Hopefully not risking the lives of others
Yeah, try not to do that.
Is there anything else you guys need, or?
When the heat was coming down, we also couldn't get a hold of Serenity either. I mean, it's not like she's always listening to our prayers, I'm imagining, but
That's another place we could hide out if things get tough. If things still get tough in Battleast.
I
Try and contact Serenity and go to her dimension.
couldn't contact her either for a few days.
so maybe that's something else to check in on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully I will have more information for you guys sooner rather than later. But for now, this is goodbye. And she kind of just...
And good luck.
See you soon.
Make sure you wash your costume.
Yeah. She kind of just gives everyone a light hug. Just starts walking off.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, what are you guys doing?
So are we going to Battleast or are we going to try and find the ghost town?
Well, if we follow this road, I think we'll either come across some crossroad or like a major trade route in between
Mm-hmm.
the two cities, or we're going to run into the ghost town.
Yeah.
So,
Just head east and see what we find.
because if it's actually a ghost town,
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it, it would have all of the, like, they'd be in severe need of repair, but like it would have like guarded
No.
plots and everything like that. Like
Mhm.
everything you would need to lay low for a few months or something.
Yeah. And we wouldn't be like spotted and recognized.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, you know as much as I do, Jay, that the communication between these cities, as far as like their law enforcement goes, is almost next to none. Very little, at the very least.
It's also, it's a decently long journey, right? Especially walking.
Yup.
Well, we probably want to start walking then, either way.
Yeah. Just start heading east and see what happens.
Cool. Unless there are any objections, I will put you guys onto.
Take us to the next map east.
Yup. So, this is...
What's Momo still doing here?
Uh-oh. Boom. Yeah, she's not here.
What is this, a Pokemon path? It's like the ledges that you jump down.
Okay, we probably won't be able to get back up.
I'm gonna catch me a shiny today, boys.
Jay's walking around. It's all
As you're
grass.
running back and forth, Jay, you encounter Dialga, and he just turns back time until you're a baby, and he stomps on you, and the end. But But yeah, you guys are walking down. These little cliffs are no more than like 5-10 feet.
Okay, so they are Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, you could just
Don't worry, guys.
jump
We can
off
get
it
back up.
easily. There's nothing too crazy going on, except give me 1 second. Everybody, stop moving.
Sorry.
Let me just get this guy out. Julius, as you're walking through those bushes,
I'm looking in there too.
yeah,
I'm like,
you're
what's going on?
looking into the bushes, you see a figure out deeper into the bushes. If they will load.
I'm like, guys, there's a figure in the bushes.
Right in front of you, about like 10 feet. And it seems to be of a halfling woman. She has dark hair, and her ears are unusually long, and a little bit pointy. And
Like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and her nose is
I was gonna say like elf ears or like Dumbo, like
no, not, yeah, more like elf ears. And then her nose is like a lot brighter of a red. Uh,
And I stumble backwards. I'm like, whoa, hello, sorry, it startled me.
she waves at you.
Didn't mean to sneak up on you there in these bushes.
She nods.
My name is Julian. Nice to meet you. And I hold my hand out.
She puts her there, shakes her hand, and she starts doing hand signals with her hand.
Does anybody speak hand signals?
can I roll to see if I can interpret them?
Yeah, roll me I want to say history. Yeah, I'll say history.
Ray Ray is one of your language's hand signals. That seems like something you'd have.
Unfortunately, not.
You can make out with the limited knowledge of sign language that she is saying name Val.
Do I
Are you
recall how
okay?
to kind of sign back "nice to meet you"? And kind of like say nice. I'll say "nice to meet you," and then I'll kind of like try and sign it back as well, like while I'm talking.
You're able to say hi.
Wave.
Yeah. You can say hi and meet and you, which she kind of then interprets what you're trying to say, and then she points to her ear.
Well, I would be doing this like I would be saying like I would have said "nice to meet you," and then kind of also like while doing the signs.
She then points to her oh wait, you were saying it?
Yeah.
She points to her lips. And then ears. And then you. You all actually. And then thumbs up.
I'll take out my phone and pull up like a note taking application and just
On your flip phone?
yeah.
Yeah, you could still take basic notes.
Yeah. I mean, they can send text.
Yeah.
It just takes forever because you have to hit the same button 1 to 3 times. 1 to
I'll
4.
reach into my bag of folding and pull out a notebook and a pencil.
That might be easier.
She looks at the notebook carefully, and she looks back at you.
Does she not go?
Ask her if she's okay. I
She
told
can
Jack.
hear you.
Yeah. She puts a thumbs up.
Okay.
I ask her where she's from. Like, are you all right out here? You just kind of like chilling in this bush?
She points down.
Like you're from hell?
Is there a...
When when you say that, she has a confused look on her face.
Like you're from underground?
Is there a subterranean halfling community?
She nods to both your things, questions.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. I did not know that. I mean, is it an open place? Like, could we come meet people there?
When you say that, she kind of panics and she kind of crosses her hands in a swift
no.
motion.
That's a no.
You guys, no, y'all not really cool with visitors. Do I need to like write like a note or something and request permission?
She looks a little bit confused at that question.
Do you need anything?
She nods her head yes.
I guess how can we help?
She then pulls out a berry. And it looks kind of like a blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
And she just squishes it.
You need food?
She shakes her head no.
You need medicine?
She shakes her head no.
You need juice?
She shakes her head no.
Hmm.
She pulls out another berry. This time it's like a strawberry. And she squishes it.
Is someone squishing all your berries?
She shakes her head no.
Oh, this is a tough one. You need berry salad.
She shakes her head no.
All right, guys. Well,
She pulls out.
are you being attacked by berries?
She shakes her head no, pulls out a grape and squishes it.
You're against fruit in general, and you're here to destroy it all.
She looks happy and she excitedly shakes her head yes.
What do you have against the fruit?
She frowns.
Like, is it a evil fruit? Are the fruits killing people or something?
She shakes her head yes.
Oh. Is there like a evil tree somewhere?
She shakes her head no.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe we can help you with these deadly fruits.
She shakes her head no. What were you gonna say, Nareen?
I said berries usually grow on bushes, not trees.
That's true.
Fishes.
That's a fair point, Noreen. I'm sorry.
So the berries are hurting people?
She says yes. Well, not. She doesn't say it. She.
Poisonous berries?
She shakes her head no.
Corrupted berries?
No.
The vines are the vines just taking over the area and making it impossible to properly move around or grow anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe you could just take us to like a more direct explanation, and like sometimes it's easier to figure it out once we just kind of see what's going on. We're willing to help if you're in need.
She goes up to you, Julius, and she hands you a strawberry.
Well, I'm a little afraid because you just said that they were hurting people, but I take the strawberry, I guess.
She takes both your hands and squishes the strawberry with your hands.
Do I go on a like an acid trip?
Nope. You
Do I just like
hands are just
You
That's
just
the-
smush a
Yeah,
berry.
you just smushed a berry.
Can I take your...
Are you just messing with me right now?
She shakes her head. No.
I'm assuming I got a decent look at the berry. Did it look at any, or did it look weird at all?
It looked like a normal strawberry.
Can I smell the juices?
Make me a perception check.
Here we go. Back to my strong skills.
It smelled exactly like any other strawberry would be.
I'm sorry, miss. I really would love to help you. I don't know what's going on here.
She shrugs.
Can I use my power just to see like what she actually wants?
Go ahead. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, maybe tell her first, and she won't resist.
What's your DC?
How do we is it my spell save?
Yes, it should.
Your power save DC.
Yeah, your power. So
it
it
says-
should be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your con.
Oh, that's only a 12.
You can't really tell. This woman is just squishing berries. You can't really comprehend what's going through her head.
How can we help you?
She pulls out a blueberry.
Help me help
She
you.
pulls out a blueberry, and she slowly squishes it, showing it to all of you.
Okay, so you want us to squish the berries for you?
She shakes her head yes.
All right, where are the berries at, bro?
She opens her pouch, and there are no berries left.
So we need to find more berries to squish for you?
She says yes.
Are you like making a jam or a pie or something?
She shakes her head no.
What are the berries for? Just explicitly for squishing? Like you have no other intent outside of just squishing the berries?
She has her thumbs up.
Do you just enjoy squishing berries?
She still has her thumbs up.
Okay, ma'am. I don't think you really need our help to squish these berries. So we're just gonna let you stay in this bush over here. I look back at everybody else with my hands up. I got berries in my hands.
I trust. Did you take the berry juice?
Okay.
Is there a like ruins that used to be a town somewhere nearby over like that way? And I'll point east.
You see her thinking a little bit, and she does some more motions. Roll me a, I'll keep the last one you had. It said, she said king. You could make out of all the words.
Are there any other humanoids around here regularly?
Say that again.
I'm asking her, are there any other humanoids around here regularly?
She points to you.
Just us?
She shakes her head no.
More
Tritons?
Homekes?
Omega, yeah.
She shakes her head yes.
Huh.
Where? Donde?
She says king again in sign language.
Does Battleast mean king? No.
Keese? Keese is the Huameka word for king.
She shakes her head no.
Can you take us to some other people?
Is it your king?
She shakes her head no. She shakes her head no to Jay. To you, Julius. She you can't possibly know how she knows this, but she has her fingers in a motion meaning money. She like pinches her fingers and like rubs it back and forth.
You are an absolute savage. And I hand her one silver piece.
She doesn't accept it.
Okay. I'm so poor already. You know what? I got a new money axe from the giving tree, I say to her. So I hand her 1 gold.
She doesn't accept it.
You are really out of pocket right now. What is your name, miss?
She said her name was Val.
She shakes her head yeah.
Val? Like VAL?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Val, anybody else want to chip some golden on Val, our mute expensive guide?
I think we'll just head on. I'm curious if there's like other trains around here. This is so far inland. So far inland for Huameka.
Oh, maybe they're prisoners. I walk back up to Val. Are the Huameke prisoners?
She shakes her head no.
Are the berries hurting the Huameke?
She shakes her head no.
But the berries are hurting people, though.
She shakes her head yes.
How?
She goes over, she finds a blueberry, and she squishes it.
They're automatically squishing them?
She shakes her head no.
Like, are the berries squish themselves?
She shakes her head no.
All right, man. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, Val. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Ray Ray. Oh, man, Ray Ray, can you communicate in her mind? I can't let this go. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it's perplexing the shit out of me. Oh, he just said BRB. Well,
No, he said that a couple minutes ago.
I mean, typically he says back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to point my finger in a direction and slowly turn around. Like, wave when I'm facing the direction that the old town or the well, Meke are in. And I'll point my hand up and like slowly start turning.
She just looks at you. When you get there, Jay, she starts doing it herself.
You're out of pocket though.
I'll notice this as I kind of like get to like here. I'm like, I was curious. Are you half elven by any chance?
She shakes her head no.
Are you half trickster?
She shakes her head no.
I'm not too sure about that one.
ancestry?
Say that again?
Do you have? I'll ask about if she has any Fey blood in her ancestry.
She's going to pull her bag, empty it, and you just see jam fall off.
I knew it. Can I have some jam? For this time that we've
it's
together?
less jam and more like smushed berries over the course of like a week maybe.
Oh, are they like fermented?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask her about her jam. What's going on here with this jam? Is the jam hurting people? Is that what it is? You just like make this poison berry concoction?
She shakes her head no.
Does it taste good?
She shakes her head no.
Do you use it for cooking?
She shakes her head no.
Do you use it for killing?
She shakes her head no.
Are you strictly carnivorous?
She thinks about it and she says yes.
I really don't know what to make of this, guys. Wait, like, do you eat people or just like animal meat?
She shakes her head yes.
Do you eat people meat?
She shakes her head no.
Okay, so you eat animal meat. Okay. Why are you gonna set me up like that, Val? Come on now.
Why you gotta ask a 2-part question?
Okay, baby. I mean, Jay. Yeah, so are we trying to do some more with Val here, or are we just gonna mosey on down the lane?
I was gonna say I'm waiting for Dylan to get back.
He's back. Can you come speak in Val's mind, man? She's got a lot going on with berries, and we really just can't understand what her intentions are.
Yeah, open up the group chat and add her to it.
She only speaks in squishing berries. The berries could be hurting people, but that could just be a lie. Oh, can I do an insight check on Val to see if she's just fucking with us?
Go ahead.
Is anybody more insightful than me? Want to follow them? Yep.
Lance it, Noreen.
I mean, I am. I'll go ahead and do an insight.
Hey, go ahead.
Yo, no.
Well, even with the +7, it's not that great.
Let me GM roll this. As far as you can tell, she's being genuine.
Maybe she's just crazy, guys.
She shakes her head no.
We need your help. She knows something about where the villages are, but I don't know. I don't understand the sign language well enough.
Okay.
We can't communicate effectively with her, so maybe you can get at her in her mind. She seems to understand common.
So I convey that telepathically.
When you connect to her mind, there's no voice going on because she's not talking to you. She can't see you right now, but as you get closer, she can tell that you made a connection with her, right? So when she notices this, all you hear is loud screaming. Like ear-deafening screaming. Almost as if like a child is screaming just to scream.
I convey this to the others.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing this to us right now. I hope you enjoy your jam. Bye.
She walks off into the bushes, never to be seen again.
Fucking jam. This jam moment.
I'm kind of curious about the elf-like halfling subterranean community.
Honestly, man, me too. Me too. I don't know. I pretty much feel like we went through the whole gamut there. I don't think it was really meant for us to know anything. I think it was meant for us to just be curious about it.
I mean, you never know. You could try to find her again. You could ask.
I know that asking her anything would help at this point. We need to
Hey,
find
man, you
someone
don't know
else.
Mm-hmm. I posted a thing in general chat, by the way.
Too emotionally attached to the stories.
If only we had comprehend languages.
Well, she doesn't speak, so.
Sign language is a language. It's
Yeah.
in the name.
You know, that is interesting, because. Wow, holy shit. I gotta remember that. Okay. So as you guys keep traveling through, for a few hours, you guys eventually get to a part of the forest which is a lot more open, and you see a lot more fences going on around. Like, you see that they could be a lot more like civilized. However, you don't really see any immediate sign of life. And you guys are right here.
There it is. Okay.
So she had to just be fucking with us.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, I guess watch out for the berries just in case.
Make my own berries. We're good.
So go ahead. Map is yours.
So I just want to start walking up this path here, and I have my eyes peeled for berries. Like, I'm convinced that berries are a problem right now.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm basically walking blind here. The sun really gets in my eyes. I'm actually holding my new axe out, and I'm not used to it. And so it just, like, is blinding me with its golden glimmer.
Exactly.
I'm keeping my eyes and ears out for any sign of life, whether it's humanoid life or just like animal critters taking over.
Heard. Cool.
Berries and
Maybe-
cream, berries and cream.
Make me a perception check.
I'm a little less. That's very
My rolls are getting worse.
I forgot. What is your passive perception?
Guys,
Since you
where are
said
you
you were
going?
doing it passively.
Me?
Yeah.
My passive is 17.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind then.
Mhm.
What did you say, Jay?
What this?
What?
This
Um,
thing.
I don't know what you're pointing at. Oh, the house.
Yeah.
So you see that there is a very broken down house. Make me I'll say investigation.
I'm gonna take a look at the sign real quick just to see.
The sign is only actually like a left and right sign. There is no text.
Okay. No text on it. Okay. That's weird, but maybe.
What kind of roll?
Investigation. This house has not been used. Well, house, if you could call it that, really, because this thing is very broken down. It has not been used in a very long time. You could estimate that it could be like several 100 years old. And that's just what you can tell from the outside.
Do I see anything of note up here when I get to this little like gap that you can see through?
You can tell that there has been a couple stuff that has been put there recently. However, you don't immediately see anyone
So
around.
it seems like a campsite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was curious about the stuff that I see down here. I'm curious, if these bramble thorns seem to be like intentionally grown that way to be a fence of sorts, or if that's just the natural growth of thorns. And then B, curious what this circle of stone, see if I can figure out what that might have been, if that's just like an old fire pit, or if it seems like something ritual in nature.
Gotcha. Okay, so roll me a investigation.
Investigation? Better than my perception roll.
So these the bramble definitely has been it is natural, however they've been molded to grow that way.
Okay. Similar to like a one of those like fancy shaped bamboo shoots.
Yeah, something like that. And for the circle thing, it seems to be a remnant of what used to be a teleportation circle. And there are some runes, although it is unknown to you what these actually means.
So not in Druidic, Primordial, or Sylvan.
Nope.
That's real weird.
I'm looking through the hole in this roof.
Is Sylvan different from Sevian?
Sylvan, yeah.
Sylvan
Yeah.
Sylvain? Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
is like fairy language.
Yeah.
Here, maybe I can run down. I've got some other languages. I don't want to get too far from the group anyway.
As for you, Jay, as you're looking through the house, are you looking only at the hole in the roof?
I was looking through the hole in the roof.
Oh, you jumped up?
Yeah.
Okay. You see.
Kind of staying near the side, so I'm like still on top of like the wall.
Gotcha.
Ish.
Okay, yeah. You see a blue tarp. That has like a motion, like a very slight motion to it, although you think it could be like the wind or something.
I'm gonna wild shape wander off on my own again.
Cool.
This time I'm turning into a fox.
Oh,
Nice.
Because foxes have a burrow speed. So I can burrow under the brambles because I'm curious
nice.
inside.
Cool.
Can I look at these Johns down here? Well,
Yeah. So the you actually recognize this to be Aslanti.
okay.
Make me an Arcana check. Nice. So they are written a bit differently, but you know these words to mean to the core of the sun.
Oh. Do they all say different things, or is it just a general message to the core of the sun?
It is the general message you're getting from
Oh,
Zephyr.
is that a Chilicontest thing?
You don't know.
Isn't she like the sun god?
Yeah.
So like me just making that connection, like, um, but like I guess is this pantheon of gods well known?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess I have done more of that research. You know what I mean at this point, but
Make me shit. I'm trying to think of a good one.
religion.
Yeah, make me a religion.
Oh well, we are really making the rounds here. Anybody know anything about Chilicontests? Anybody read a lot of books or something?
No. I'm a fox now. I can't respond.
I'm like yelling for Ray Ray. I'm like, Ray Ray. I can read the
searched.
words, but I don't know the history.
So what kind of roll is it?
Religion. So, although you don't inherently know what to the core of the sun means, right? You can eventually put together that it means going to the capital of the Kitsayan Empire.
Oh shit, boys, we're onto something here. So I guess me and Ray Ray worked that out, but what other I mean, that seems like it could be pretty significant, the Consign Empire. What would layman's know about that without like game meta knowledge? You know what I mean?
Say that again.
I'm just imagining like what as a regular person would know about the Kitsayan Empire in this like just seeing this, right? Like I guess there's a little bit of story stuff that we know just because we have meta knowledge, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to, I guess, meta game it, you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah, no, go ahead, finish your thought.
I was gonna say, what would I reasonably know about the Kitsayans from just the day to day? You know what I mean? Like, Julius is a regular dude. It's not like he was like reading about them explicitly, or like wasn't doing a lot of research. You know what I mean? Does it ever come up for just a regular person? I like beyond like exhibits and shit. You know what I mean? Like, would I have gone on a field trip?
So there is, from what pretty much all of you know, there is very limited knowledge on what's the going ons in Kitsaya, as they hold back information about themselves to others. And this has been going on for like forever. So knowing that they've gone, Asharia has went to war with them before. The very first thought, like a normal person would think, is that this could have been a way for, either Asharians to try to like do like a espionage mission, or like the reverse, like Kitsayan's doing like an espionage mission.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to create a puff of wind to try to blow the tarp. See if there's anything underneath it.
Yeah. So you're gonna like this one. So you you blow the tarp off, and hold up. You see a monstrosity that is called the Rat King. And that is where we're gonna call it.
I wanted to ask about what's on the other side of these brambles.
Oh right, I'm sorry. Okay, so right before Jay's ultimate demise,
Another Rat King.
there's another Rat King. No, there just seems to be like a what used to be fields, or not fields, soil for for different types of vegetables and fruits and such like that.
Okay, so it is just a fancy front for protecting farmland.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like brambles specifically grown, there might be something real interesting that they're protecting, but
Maybe you detect magic.
I don't think I can do that as a fox.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I'll say you can. I mean, it's part of you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's an innate power.
Yeah. You don't really get anything other than the conjuration magic just lingering from the teleportation circle.
Okay.
But Wraith, do you have anything you want to do right before we end?
I think I'm good.
Okay. With that, and Jay's ultimate demise, that is where we're gonna call it for tonight.
It's always rat time for Jay. This is literally why I was like, when Noreen was like, "Oh, I want to go to the tree," and I was just like, last time somebody was by themselves, they got attacked by a room full of rats. And admittedly, he was fine.